So much rain. We have had so much rain here. Literally 5 miles, 6 miles from where I live is where I work. And we've gotten in the last 7 days, 7+ inches of rain. That's how much rain we've been dealing with here in the Houston area. And we've got a whole week more of this coming. So, having said that, a lot of my video plans have been completely thrown away. So in this video is going to be one that I was going to do later, probably in July, but I'm just going to do it today. And we're going to talk about 3 things that I learned from spring that I didn't know or I wasn't focused on in regards to gardening, and 3 things about being a content creator that I learned this spring. And I've been doing this for 4 years. 4 years? Yeah. So having said all that, let's do it. So wet out here. All right, very first thing that I want to talk about are tomatoes. Now you're probably thinking, well, of course you're going to talk about tomatoes. Tomatoes are the rock star of the garden, especially gardening channels. Everyone wants to grow the biggest, craziest, baddest, most amazing tomatoes ever seen by human eyes. I get that, y'all. We all get that, right? But what did I learn this year about tomatoes? Well, this right here actually works. Yep, shea cloth, y'all. Shea cloth. Now I know what you're gonna say, well, duh. Of course they work. Well, this is the first year I've actually put them up. And this shea cloth, I feel, even though the heat, the real heat, the brutal heat, the August heat, hasn't hit us yet, we've been dealing with a lot of heat, a lot of rain, a lot of humidity. And I'm gonna just go to bat and say that this shea cloth has been absolutely necessary for this right here. Okay, so besides these spoon tomatoes sprawling all over the world, you can see that they're putting on fruit. Look at this big old giant beefsteak. It just entered the breaker stage. You can see it's starting to change. Man, I can't talk right now. It's starting to change color. It's starting to go pink. But look right back in there. There's another one that's fully ripe. Was not like that yesterday, so that's about to get harvested. Got my hashtag Tomato Challenge 2025 plant right there, cracking all over the place because of all the rain. But it's the only tomato I have, so it's staying on the plant. Okay, so why is the shea cloth working so well for you? Why do you think it's working so well? Oh man, that entire branch broke. Okay, like I said, y'all, we've been dealing with a lot of rain. Look at this. Obviously, I just saw this. Look at this branch. Had all those tomatoes on it. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's see what they'll do. The branch is still connected right there. Or I might just harvest them. Doggone it. Okay, the rain, the storms have been insane. But again, shea cloths. This time last year, I actually stopped growing the tomatoes because the heat was killing all the flowers. And y'all know without flowers, you're not gonna have fruit, yada, yada. And as you just saw, I've still got a lot of fruit growing, doing well. So shea cloths. First thing, definitely that I learned this year is I should have been using these the whole time. Let's be real. Okay. The second thing I learned, and why are you laughing, Chad? Well, because I'm looking at all of this. Y'all, the amount of growth that I have in this area is nuts. Okay, just look at all of the growth. Look at that, it's going up the house. Okay, so why are you showing us that, Chad? Well, once again, squash vine borers. Y'all, those things are winged demons from Satan. They literally take out pretty much everything. I said it every year, or I say it every single year. And I'm sorry I'm looking around while I'm talking. I can't help it right now. As I'm getting tore up by mosquitoes. But I say it every year that I'm not going to grow squash in the spring. The pest pressure from the squash vine borer moths are just too much. They totally took out my rampicati zucchini this year, destroyed it. So what did I learn this year? The mothball water does work, okay? I'm put a link to the video so anyone that haven't seen those videos or know what I'm talking about can look at this video and find out what I'm talking about. The mothball water does work. I watched the moth fly around the base of the squash plants, the rampicati zucchini plants, and it would not lay its eggs low where the mothball water smell was really, really potent. It flew up out of the range of that smell and then laid the eggs up high. The squash vine borers then bore their way down lower into the plant and killed the plant from the inside out. So spring of 2026, you will not see me planting any squash except maybe this Ayote squash, because it is absolutely pest resistant from the squash vine borer. So I might plant this one again, but I will not plant like the regulars, yellow, the regular squashes or zucchinis. I'm not doing it. I've learned my lesson. That's 4 years in a row. It's like time to wake up, Chad. The pressure here from pests in spring is just too much. So tapping out. Those little winged demons from Satan's armpits have won that round. So no more squashes in spring. Okay, third thing, peppers. Now, what are you talking about as far as peppers? Here's what I'm talking about. Peppers are a pain in the butt. Let's be real. You could have the best peppers growing in one section of your garden and you plant them somewhere else and they won't grow. Okay. Very finicky plants. The super hots seem to be even more finicky and more of a pain in the butt than the regular peppers. Like, and when I say regular, I'm talking like jalapenos and serranos and things of that nature. But on the same token, I'm actually getting better at growing the peppers. And I had said 2025 was going to be my year of the pepper. I was going to, what a dummy for even saying this. I was going to master growing peppers. Well, that's a joke, right? But I'm going to be real with y'all. I think I'm doing pretty good. I mean, seriously. All those Hungarians, all these serranos, got a bunch of habaneros down here, a bunch of Tabascos over that way. I think I have the pepper game down to a point. And I'm gonna say this also as far as the realm of peppers. You all need to do what is best for you. For me, my best peppers right now, my best pepper plants right now were hard pruned. That means once the plant put on the Y, I took all the leaves from the Y down. And I took off all of the flowers for the first 2 batches of flowers. And I just allowed the plant to grow a stronger root system, to focus its energy on growing more roots, stronger base, right? And a stronger plant that would grow up, get thicker, stronger, be able to support more fruits. That worked for me. It might not work for y'all. You might hate it. You might want to top your plants. You might want to just leave them alone and let nature grow whatever grows. I will always, from here on out after this year, hard prune my pepper plants. All of them. That's just me, y'all. Y'all do you. But I advise to not get stuck in just one way of thinking. Think outside the box. Try new things. This is gardening. Experiment. Have fun. Some things will work, some things won't. It's all good. But that is one thing I am going to focus on next year a lot, are the super hots. I really want to kind of narrow down on how to grow those things. I don't know if I'm not fertilizing enough, if I'm over fertilizing. I'll knock it down. I'll figure it out. and I'll share it with everybody. Why am I tripping? But those are the 3 things as far as gardening is concerned. Nope, I'm going to give a bonus one as I'm looking around. Try new crops. Try something new. I do this each year. This year I really have been blown away by all the sunflowers. They look so bad right now because of the wind, the storms and everything. The loofah that I've been growing, they are doing so good. So try something new each year. Try something new. At the beginning of each year, when I do my seed catalog rundown, or when I order a bunch of seeds, I will always show the weird stuff that I've found that I have ordered, and I will share it with y'all because I like to grow different things. So those are all the big things as far as gardening is concerned. Another bonus and then I'll stop. If you're a beginner gardener, start small. Start small and build. Expect that you're going to have growing pains in gardening. Don't expect to plant a garden and you're going to have the Garden of Eden. Start small, expect problems, and just have fun with this amazing journey that you are on, that we all call gardening. Okay, 3 things as far as being a content creator. This is whether you are on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or any of the other ones that I don't even know about. I'm sure there's other ones. Regardless of what media you're on, and I'm on all 4 of those, here's what I'm going to say. Not expect anything. Well, no, expect haters. Expect people that are so set in their ways of growing things that they can't just not give you a paragraph of how stupid you are, how much of a moron you are, how that doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. Even if you're showing the evidence that what you're talking about does work, expect the hate. And if y'all didn't see the hater video that I did last week or the week before, I'll put a link to that right here. Hey, embrace it. Don't get mad. Don't let it affect your head. You stay true to you and your message. And as long as you have done your due diligence, you know your efforts and what you're advising work, then don't worry about it. Just have fun with it. The more engagement your pages get as a content creator, the more those sites, the algorithm of those sites are going to pick up your content, see all the engagement, and then keep sending it out to other people that like gardening or like whatever it is that you do, whatever your channel is. So embrace the hate, expect the hate, and just go with it, and know and realize that they don't even realize, you realize that they don't realize how they're helping your channel with all their comments. Now, obviously, if they get, too much, block them and report them. It's that simple. You don't need that kind of insane negativity anywhere around your channel, regardless of what your channel is. Unless you're a debating channel or a troll channel or something, then I guess you need that. I don't know. But anyway, so that's one thing as far as the creator side is concerned, that I definitely learned this year. Okay, the second thing, plan better. Now, what do you mean by that, Chad? Plan better. No, seriously, what do you mean by that? No, plan better, right? Common sense, plan better. It's not so common for me because today I was going to do a totally different video, but in the last hour we had about 3/4 of an inch of rain that hit, and I'm in between. So I know it looks all nice right now, but I'm in between storms again. I wasn't planning on doing this video until July, so I moved it up. Okay. I think what's really important as a content creator is that, and I'm guilty of this, is I get so stuck that, hey, I'm going to do this today. I'm going to do this on this day. I'm going to focus this video on this day, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And when things get all discombobulated or the weather messes everything up, it throws me into such a, I've got to get a video out. What am I going to do? Okay. I think that's human nature, but planning according, let me just say this, having A, B, and C. Okay, I want to do this video on this day because this, and this is happening. But if it doesn't happen, or if I can't get it filmed, or you know, whatever. Well, what are you going to do as a backup? Have your contingencies ready in your mind. Because what I was going to do was an irrigation video, if I'm going to be totally honest. That bed over there needs to get connected to my irrigation system. And I've only been saying this for 3 years. So I was going to finally do it. And like I said, we've had so much rain. Yesterday we got over 4 inches, just under 4 inches of rain, and then again today 3/4 of an inch. So we're over 4.5 inches of rain in 30 hour period here. I don't want to sit on the ground. I'm gonna be completely soaked. I'm done with water right now. Let's just be real. So then today I was like, well, man, what am I gonna do? Need to do something. Gotta get a video out. But it's gotta be a good video. Good content. I am getting tore up by mosquitoes, so I'm sorry if I keep scratching my legs. They are not happy right now. I guess they are happy. They're all over my legs. Have a backup plan, y'all. Very important as far as being a content creator goes. Have your backup plans. And again, I'm guilty of this. I'm not always prepared. Okay. Third point, and this is going to be more technical, but your editing software. Now, I'm going to venture to guess that no matter what editing software you use, they always do updates, right? I use Adobe Premiere Pro. And I put off updating or clicking on the update for 6 months. I didn't want the 2025 version. I liked the 2024 version. Well, I decided to go ahead and update, and it has completely slowed my computer down. I am dealing with lagging in making the videos, creating the videos. I don't like the formatting of the 2025. If anyone out there knows how you can uninstall the newest version and go back to a previous version of something, please tell me. I've tried to look this up. I am not a tech guy. I'm not tech savvy and all that. I can do what I need to do, but I need some help, y'all. The 2025 version of the Adobe Premiere Pro just is driving me nuts. I don't like it. I want the 2024 version back. So if y'all know how to do that, please, seriously, I'm not joking, drop it in the comments. Give me some links. Send me to some creators who can tell me. I need help. But as far as a creator issue, if you are really, really loving a certain editing software, I suggest sticking with it and not doing the updates. I know. Nothing to do with gardening, right? I know. I get it. But seriously, that is my 3 things as far as creators concerned. My 3 or 4 things for gardening. And y'all, I'm about done being the smorgasbord for these mosquitoes. So I'm about to go in. So we're going to end this video right here. If y'all enjoyed this video, if you got anything out of it, if you think of other things that you learned this year in the gardening sense, this spring, early summer, drop it in the comments, y'all. Let's get a community conversation going on everything and have some fun with this. But I am literally done being outside. So on that, as always, y'all take care. May God continue to bless each and every one of you. Shine bright, harvest hard. Drop it in the comments what you have learned this year. And that can also be, if you're a content creator, what you've learned that you're going to take forward into this year and further out. So I will talk to y'all again real soon. I am getting destroyed. Bye.